Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. And as you can see, I've got the Avenger on the bench. This is doubles as my kitchen. And I wanted to go over how I clean my gun barrels. And it's always been a foolproof plan to do it this way. You know, the string method, I'm not a fan of. I like a straight rod, and I like a wire brush. I want to get that lead off the inside of my barrel. And for no more than I shoot them anyway, it ain't really all that big a deal. It'll probably come up clean. But we're having our Trump coffee, and I thought maybe I'd just show you guys how I go about cleaning my gun barrels. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure there's no magazine in it. We want to make sure that it's been fired, which I've already done. And then we're going to open this bolt. Alright, now that's going to stay open. You're going to need Hops gun oil, or any gun oil, whichever one you decide to use. I used to use WD-40, but that stuff's getting a little expensive anymore. So then I got 2 patches. Then I've got the 25 caliber felt brush. I got the 25 caliber wire brush. And I got the 22 caliber wire brush. 22 cal, you say? Yes, I'm going to use a 22 cal because that's what I'm going to wrap my patches around. So we're going to turn it into a 25 cal. So I'm just basically using parts out of this kit that I got a couple years back. And this has been a nice setup. I've added a few pieces because there's actually more pieces in there than it came with it. Nice aluminum case. But so the first thing I want to do is, like I said, make sure it's empty, make sure there's nothing in there, and make sure it's on safe. Then you unscrew your Donny FL adapter. On my particular gun, you may not have to do this. And that just goes down over the barrel to keep it centered. Alright, so now we're going to take the 25 cal wire brush, because this is a 25 cal rifle. Duh. And we're going to take and find the center of that barrel, because it goes back there before. It's hard to find the center because the shroud's on it. There we go. Nope, I'm still not hitting the damn thing. There we go. I thought that felt awful easy. So I'll run that down. So I'll run that down until it goes all the way to the bolt. Then I'll bring it back until it gets easy again, like it's getting ready to come out, like that. Then we're going to do it again. And I usually do 4 times. One more. Alright. So then we're going to take this off. And then we're going to put our felt brush on. Then we got to find the barrel again. Alright, and then we run that down. And I'll do the same thing 4 times. That'll be 2. That'll be 3. And that'd be 4. See, it wasn't all that dirty. It ain't much dirtier than it was before it went in there. I'm gonna have to clean that bad boy. Alright, so now we're gonna oil it. Run an oil patch down through it. So I'm gonna get a towel real quick and set on top of this so I don't get, I just upholstered that. I don't want to get that stuff on that. Alright, so then we'll grab our oil, get it ready. Now this is not the original bottle that came in. This is a 3-in-1 bottle, but the bottle that the hops came in sucked. I mean, it was either pouring viciously or not coming out at all. This one here, at least I can regulate how much I can get out of it because the pinhole's a little bit smaller. So I'll just take this patch and I'll put that on there to where we got about that much. We just want to go to where this stops, the wires stop. And then I'll just wrap that. Doesn't have to be tight, be loose. And then I'll take a little bit of this oil. Just run me a line down about every third of the way around it. So then we got to thread it into the barrel. That's the only sad part about this. Alright, so now we've got that started. So now we're going to do the same thing 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to run a dry patch, hopefully. So we just turned a 22 caliber into a 25 caliber. And this one will tell you how clean it is. We still got a bit much oil in there, so we're going to do another patch. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to run the felt one in. Sometimes I forget I have that bad boy. And then I'll run her through there again. All right. Now, if you want to check your work, as soon as I find it, where'd I put those? To check that, on this particular gun, I have to use a cardboard like this. And then I just take and bend that where it's like that. And then I can look down that barrel and it is just as pretty as you can be. Let me see if I can get you guys a This would be an interesting shot. Let's see if we can get you guys in there to see down through there. Now that looks like a clean barrel to me. And the twist on this is clockwise. So they come out like this. So these bullets spin like that. So then we're done with it. Now we can put our Donnie FL adapter back in. And then put all of our tools away. And don't want to be disorganized, although I am a lot. I had to put that piece of plastic in there because this foam kept sticking to the wire brushes, messing up my harmonious vibe. So now we can pull our tester out. We can put a mag in it. There we go. And I went and freed this up because I like for my handle to spin. Now I got something loaded in there. I don't want it to. But that way I don't have to twist with it. I can just come straight back with it and it'd roll with my hands. So I loosened that up. It had a lock washer in it, and I took the lock washer out and it bottomed out in the hole. So it was self-adjustable. So I put a little bit of grease on it and made it nice and works nice. So, but that's how I clean my guns, all of them. And here I've got bull all over the side over here. And we're sporting the Tactacam and the caps that come with it, and with my deer horns on it. I have the matching front one, but because I have Tactacam on it, I can't use it. But since these are my bench guns, I leave them on there. I don't put them on my hunting guns. So that's how you clean your barrel. And as you can see in that, if we was able to see the barrel inside of it through that camera, I don't know if that Hero 7 will make a video of that. You might say it's too dark in here. We don't want to focus. But anyway, that's how you clean your gun if you want minimal problems out of your guns and you want them to shoot correct. That was actually the second time I cleaned this gun today. So I did it again just for you guys. That's why it came out clean. But I just wanted to show you what I do to clean my barrels, and it's always worked for me. The old way is always the better way. So if you want to learn something, learn from that man that was living in the 60s and the 70s. And even sooner. They'll tell you what was good for your barrel. Anyway, hope you guys learned something out of this. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.